Good evening, everybody. I see some people on here. Thank you for hopping on. We're about to hop on and kick it off in about 7 minutes, so kick back and relax, and we'll wait for Luke and everybody else to get those numbers a little bit higher so we can get everybody on here. But thank you for hopping on. Cool. The numbers have doubled. Like I said before, we're at 30 attendees right now. We'll wait a little bit longer on Luke Kish, but everybody just sit back and wait until we kick it off in about 4 to 5 minutes. But thank you for hopping on. Cool. We're at 44 people in the call. just hang on a little bit longer. Kish is coming. Sit back and wait until we start, and then we'll kick it off. Cool, guys. We're about at 56 people in the call. If you want anyone else to be on this call them up right now. Luke's going to be on time. He just texted me that he's coming on this call right now. So get your people on.
Bert,
What up, Luke? How you doing, man?
are we in?
Perfect, perfect. Hey, thank you for hopping on. We have about 63 people hopping on right now. There's some more people hopping on. So, guys, we wanted to get this on this call because obviously we all know it's 2015. We have big goals, big dreams. We want to reach a lot of new things. Um, and dreaming is good. You know, we all want to dream, but the reason why we brought this call on is because we've seen that a lot of people dream and not a lot of people do. And that's where Luke is really good at. He really thinks what he wants and then he just puts it into action. So whatever information Luke is going to share with us right now, realize that he's the number 17 in this entire country. I don't even know how many people there's worldwide, but he's at number 17 and he's 23 years old. So that's nuts to me. So I have my pen and paper out. I'm ready to take notes on this because I saw 2014 as a preparation year for myself. I have the mentality right now. I am ready to go. So 100%, if you're ready to take 2015 seriously, listen to what Luke has to say. I think we sometimes forget how much knowledge these guys like Luke have because they're already in the business for 3, 4, or even longer years. So definitely, guys, take what he has and just apply it. Go do it. Because at the end of the day, you have all this information, and if you just write down what Luke tells you, that's cool. It's words on paper, but that's nothing. He gives you right now, he gives you a key. He gives you a key for your car, but if you don't decide to earn that key and start your engine and get going, Luke is not your rich thing that's gonna make it happen for you. He's not success. He gives you an opportunity. He gives you a key. He gives you tools, but it's a decision for yourself to really make it happen. But with that, Luke, it's all up to you. Thank you for hopping on, bro. I'm ready for it.
Absolutely, Bert. Well, first off, my hat goes off to you and everything you've done to this point. Obviously, 2015, I couldn't be more excited for. We've achieved a lot thus far, but from this point forward, 2015 on, and real quick, is the audio good? Good. Okay. 2015 on, I know there's tremendous goals for not only myself but yourself and everybody that's tuning in to the webinar currently. And the topic of conversation is your mind and understanding that someone who wins in any calling, they've created a mindset for themselves that allows that to happen. A mindset where once you get into something, you make your mind up that you're going to do something, legitimately the possibilities are endless for you. You got to ask yourself, are you tired of listening to people? You can't do this, you can't do that, that's not going to work, those things don't work, or you have to go make $30,000 or $50,000 a year at a job, work 9 to 5, 40 years of your life, because what Vemma allows is endless opportunity, right? Entrepreneurship has legitimately no limits. That being said, when you look around, right, most people in life are not winning, right? Most people in life, they don't have abundance. They don't have wealth to the extent that they would like. They don't have, the lifestyle that most people are looking for, right? Meaning being different and doing something that is out of the norm is necessary, right? If you want different, you must think different, right? You must do different, and most importantly, you must be different, right? If you're going through life like most people are without any purposeful action or intention, you'll never, end up at the end result that you want, right? Most people, they go through life not knowing why they're doing what they're doing, not knowing why they're waking up when they're waking up, going to the school that they're going to, working where they're working, reading what they're reading, right? And they wonder how they ended up where they ended up. And if you look back in retrospect, it's very intentional, right? What are you doing? What are you reading throughout the day? And what's the purpose, right? I wake up in the morning and I feed my mind certain things that are going to produce the results that I'm looking for, right? I help solidify the mindset with the people I associate myself around that are going to move me forward, and In success, you must have a plan, and you must know and move throughout your day with a purpose and with an intention, right? With a purpose and with an intention to win, right? There's people in life and in Vemma that are achieving negative results, and they're wondering why they're achieving negative results, right? And the reality is, opened up their minds and their eyes, they're looking for them, right? You can go to a home event and you can think of every reason someone won't join you. You can think of every reason you won't win. That's what most people do. Why? Because most people are negative or failure conscious. That's the way the world is currently, right? Or you could think of every reason someone would. The only thing that separates someone who makes $1 million in network marketing and someone who makes zero money fails is the person who's winning is looking for the reasons why people will join them. They've created a success conscious mind, right? Anyone who's successful in any calling has created a success conscious mind. So, ask yourself, where are you in that scale? Have you created a mindset that will allow you to produce wealth? Right? Because your mindset at the end of the day is going to decide whatever level of success you're going to have in relationships, in wealth, etc. Right? And if you're not going throughout the day with an intention and with a purpose, right? When you're on the three-way call, what is your purpose? To get someone to join you, right? What is your purpose at the home event? To get people to join you in what you're doing and what you see for yourself and what you see in Vemma, right? And then furthermore, finding a few good people that you're really going to build with, right? Every successful person in any calling decides who they want to be, and then they start becoming that person intentionally. They start becoming that person intentionally, right? You become one of those people that everyone's attracted to, almost like a magnet, right? You start to separate yourself from the crowd and be different, think different. Right? And here's the cool thing. Magnets in sales and magnets in marketing win. Right? So how does that sound, becoming a magnet in 2015? Deciding to become someone and then working towards that day in and day out. Becoming in alignment. Right? I encourage all of you that are tuning in, experiment with this stuff. Experiment, right? It's weird to think that, we're programmed with the thoughts that we currently have. And I don't want to, I remember when I first got started, I was like, feeding my mind different things, reading positive books and thinking that, the reason I think how I think right now was because of the environment, my circumstances, the people around me. That freaked me out. But think of this. Why do you think your current thoughts? Why do you have the ideals that you have? Why do you think what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong? Why do you think success is something and unsuccessful something else? What do you think is rich and not rich? Right? There's one answer to that. It's the circumstances and what you've been around your whole life. If you're in a low-income house, your perception of rich is one thing. If you're in a high-income house, your perception of rich is something completely else. Right? Your ideals, if you grow up in America, they're completely different than Germany. What is creating that, though? It's what you're feeding your mind and yourself. Right? You want success, feed yourself success. Feed yourself abundance, right? Intentionally. Your environment, if you don't put into your mind what you want, it will chew on whatever it can. If you don't put into your mind what you want, it will chew on whatever it can. And once again, reality, most people around you are not winning, right? Most people around you don't have abundance. You turn on the news, it's negative. You turn on, you read the newspaper, it's about someone dying, etc. I don't do that. I don't listen to any of that. Why would I? I don't want that. I don't want that at all in my life. So experiment with creating a mindset for yourself that's going to allow you to grow and allow you to, in 2015, hit a financial jackpot and hit a personal jackpot, right? I'm someone who, I read positive books every day. I wake up in the morning, I'm reading positive books, right? I live in a happy world, if you will, right? But I will win and I will be rich. I will win and I will be rich. I think different. I do different. I hang out with different people. Right? I hang out with people that want to move forward, the people that are progressing, the people that believe in themselves. And because of that, I can believe in myself. Right? People have no problem committing to 40 years of their life working
I don't hear you. I don't hear you. Luke. Let's wait for Luke for a little bit. Something came up with the sound. He's reconnecting now, so let's just hold on for a second.
Bert, can you hear me?
Yes, now it's good. Perfect.
Hello. Better?
Yeah, cool.
Okay. Okay. Where do you know where it cut out? What I was talking about?
You were already talking for like 2 minutes. I was checking it. This way. Where did you leave out?
So it cut out a while ago.
Yeah. My last note was that you don't listen to news anymore because what you put in your brain is what determines your mindset. All that.
Okay, okay, got you. Yes, your environment, your surrounding, right? Not that being aware of the news is a bad thing or anything like that, but it's just being conscious. And I'm gonna leave the camera off so that the volume doesn't cut out again. But it's just understanding that what you're thinking about throughout the day and how you're thinking about things are really going to create the results, right? People are so worried about fundamentals and tactics and learning sales stuff, and reality is that's not what people buy into. People buy into you, who you are. Have you decided? Have you committed? Are you willing? And are you fully, do you have a full intention on seeing this through to a large extent, to a point where someone wants to join you? Those are the questions you need to ask yourself, and that comes down to the mindset that you have, right? If you've won in life previously, you'll probably see that this is pretty simple. And if you haven't, you'll need to shift the mindset that you have by studying, by learning, right? By changing, once again, what you're thinking about throughout the day, right? Reinforcing, reading books about people winning in business that inspire you and make you want to go out and move forward and think you can become and do more, right? That's the magic in networking, right? And once again, if you look at, anybody who's successful, they have made a conscious decision to become someone and worked towards becoming that person day in and day out, right? Day in and day out. You think of the most successful people in the world: Oprah Winfrey, the president of the United States, Bill Gates, Donald Trump, Warren Buffett. Some of these successful people, and what are the first words that come to your mind when you think of them? And exercise this where you're sitting: determined, courageous, happy, positive, inspirational, motivated, driven, right? All of these things, they're not tactics, they're not facts, they're attitudes and mindsets that have to do with the individual. That's what separates someone who wins at a large scale and someone who doesn't, right? First off, understanding that Vemma and networking, if you've ever been at the right place at the right time, it is right now, right? Winners in life, they see an opportunity and they take it and they make the best of it. That's all there is to it, right? The only difference between a winner and a loser is someone who sees an opportunity, takes it, and makes the best of it. The unsuccessful person will mark it off as too good to be true, or that can't work for me. And those people will stay unsuccessful forever. That is the only difference between someone who's winning and losing in life: the ability to see something, see where it can take you, and then seeing it through, right? If you've wanted to separate yourself from the normal and be able to get ahead from a financial standpoint, guys, get into network marketing, get into your business, right? Obviously, you're all already engaged in Vemma, but some of you probably really aren't. You know, where are you on that scale? Are you someone that's leading? Are you someone that you would follow? Right? When you're in front of a new person, do they see from you that you're committed personally, dedicated personally, and willing personally to move forward? If the answer is yes, you are going to have more success in Vemma than you could imagine. And in a short amount of time, in a year, 2 years, 3 years time, you will be seeing more money than otherwise possible. Right? Otherwise possible. And that is a decision. That is a personal choice, right? Understanding that you right now, 2015, everything up until this point does not matter. It matters because of who you are, but what you do from this point on is unwritten, right? There will be millionaires in Vemma all around the world. Whether you're one of them or not, they will happen. 100%. And the difference between those people and you is what they do with Vemma, not Vemma. It's the person who reads the extra book on networking that you know gave them that one bit of information that propelled them to a whole new level, right? That really dug in and embodied what it was that they're doing, right? Like this business, I don't care about the people around me in a sense of what they think or how I can make this person think something. I think something myself, and if you want to think that way, great, and if you don't, great. Either way, I'm going to get rich. Right? And that's the mentality you can have. Off the call today, you can flip a switch. Understand, no one will take better care of your business and your life than you until you decide to take control and to be the person that's in charge of you and your life and your success. You're at, you know, you're not in control. Once you decide you're that person, you are in control, and you have the ability to study business inside and out. Learn it through trial and error, through experience. Study your mind, study people, how to get through to people, how to understand people. And you'll find things in yourself, guys, that will absolutely astound you. Absolutely astound you. So in 2015, set some extremely, extremely high goals for yourself, right? Most people, the problem is not that they aim too high and miss, they aim too low and hit. Be naive enough to think that you can become a millionaire through networking. Because I promise you, the people that do it are the people that think that they can. Right? Along the way, yes, you're going to have naysayers. Yes, you're going to have things go wrong. Welcome to life. All right? Welcome to any success story. Right? We're privileged enough in the world to see the finished result of everything. You see the person after they're making money. You see the restaurant after it's, you know, come to fruition. You've seen the phone app once it's working, but you didn't see the years and years behind it of grueling growth, trial and error that the person went through in order to get it to that point. Know that that's part of life and that's part of winning. And if you want to win in anything, those are all things that you're going to have to do. So, you know, all of you tuning in, get with Bert, get with your team, right? Create a vision that's going to fire everyone up. And you know, it's your vision. And people ask, you know, how can you get people to see what you're seeing so well, Luke? Because I see it well. How can you get people to understand this so well? Because I understand it. How can you get people to get so good at networking? Because I have the high ability. I can help other people have a high ability. Focus on you, what you can control. Right? This isn't the traffic. This isn't your boss. This isn't your job. Right? And what can you control? And if you pour your energy into those things, everything in your organization will shift. It's black or white. You're either doing something or you're not. You're either winning or you're not, guys. So in 2015, once again, think big. I'm extremely excited for Bert and all of those that are seeing the vision that Bert has for himself and seeing the vision that Bert has for you guys. The opportunities, once again, are endless in networking. Endless. You know, it's not when you get involved. It's about what you do once you get involved. The number one incomer in Amway joined in year 22. Vemma's in year 9. I understand that there could be people listening to this call that come into the business and have more results than me. In the next 10 years, you're going to be somewhere in life, and I guarantee you that this Vemma opportunity that has landed in your lap can help make your life a hell of a lot better. A hell of a lot better. All right, guys, so thank you all for tuning in. In closing, take control of your life. Take control of your mind. Go throughout the day with a purpose, right? Go throughout the day with intention, and understand you must create a rock-solid mindset, a successful mindset. If you want to have success in anything, you must think different, you must do different, and you must be different. Because most people, they're not winning, but we're not like most people. All right, and the price here, or the result here, is worth the price. All right, guys?
Perfect, Luke. Thank you for hopping on, man.
All right, Bert. I'll talk to you guys soon. I hope you understood what I was saying. I apologize for the camera issue. But let's make some money, man. Lock in, lock up, and let's take over every single city, town, country around you. Think big going into 2015.
Perfect, Luke. Thank you, man. Hey, I want to give a special shout out as well to our new small team in the Philippine Islands. Right now it's 6 o'clock in the morning there, and they woke up especially to hop on this webinar. So
God bless.
God bless.
Thank you, guys.
Luke, see you later, man.
I appreciate your time, and I hope that was some valuable stuff that'll launch you guys forward. Wide open territory.
Perfect. All right, see you later, man. All right, guys. To round everything up, as you can see, we are at the top of the iceberg. There's a huge potential in this business, but like Luke said, it all starts with yourself. You just got to decide, will I take these notes and just hang them up and just look at them and be like, oh, damn, that was cool information? Or will you just take those notes, get out on the street, and actually go do it? Because I've talked to Luke. I've been to his house. He's my mentor. I talk with him a lot, and he's a normal-ass kid. But he just did it. Because failing or succeeding is both possible for you. Like Luke said, the difference is the belief that you have in the action that you take. Because every single problem that Luke had and still has, you will face as well. But Luke, he just has read so many books, has studied so much that he has for every single problem in his business a solution. Because he has read about it, he has studied it, he has overcame it. All right, so realize, set your goals high, guys. Like he said, the problem is not that we aim too high and miss. We aim too low and make it. So put your goals high, because like me and Philip always say, if people tell you that you're dreaming too big, the problem is not that you're dreaming too big. The problem is that they are dreaming too small. That's the problem. So don't let other people talk shit on you. Dream what you want and just go take that action. It's really simple, and it's not the action that you will take today. Yeah, we will be all fired up from this call. I'm fired up. But what determines success is those few people on this call. Right now, we're with 54 people. It's those few people who really do it for weeks, for months, for maybe the entire 2015. Because only at the end of the year, you can look back and see if you reached your goal. Don't think about a month from now. Think about a year from now, 2 years from now, and even further. That's what we're thinking about. That's what we want. And those people who lock in, decide, and study and work hard will get it. There's no secret. You guys know all me. You guys all know Dennis. You all know Ronnie. You all know Jonathan. You all know these people on these calls that are making it happen right now. They're not special. They've just been doing it longer and working harder. Guys, I want to round it up. Thank you very much for hopping on this call. If you have any questions, hit me up. But yo, see you later, guys.